Oh, hi. I'm Jen, and welcome to my channel. And this is Sean.
Hello.
He's like my BFF. And today for Tappy Talks, I actually wanted to talk to you about this channel. And I couldn't do that without having him here with me. And there's a really good reason for that we'll get into. But I really wanted to talk about the process of starting this channel and what really goes into it. Because I know on the surface it can look like, oh, okay, she's making videos in her living room and posting them online. There is so much that goes into this. And I wanted to share this information with you, A, in case you guys ever wanted to do the same thing, or B, in case you ever wondered, like, exactly how much is happening behind the scenes of these videos that you guys like. And so I kind of want to take you through, like, a typical week of what it's like to build this channel and talk to you about how it came to be. So today's topic is my YouTube channel. First things first, I want to say that I absolutely love YouTube and the avenue it has given me to reach all of you with my tutorials. I didn't start this channel with the intention of it being for tutorials, but the quarantine hit and I saw so many people around the world unable to get class, and I was unable to teach. And I thought, wow, those two things go together. I could teach and they could get class, and it's free because nobody's working right now. Who can afford that? Oh my gosh, let's do it. So I did. And I put that first tutorial up, which was high hopes. And everybody loved it. And I said, okay, that's it. I'm doing this. And at first it started out pretty basic. Make tutorial, edit tutorial, post tutorial. But along the way, I've had one of the greatest guides that I ever could have wanted. And it's obviously Sean, because he's right here. Or I'm not talking about you. I'm just, never mind. So he's been here helping me learn YouTube because there's so much to it. Keywords. I didn't know what a keyword was. I was just like, oh, here's my video. People will find it if they search for tap, right? And he goes, no, they won't. You have to tag it. You have to tag your channel. You got to put keywords in. It's got to be the right words. So you want to tell them a little bit about that?
Basically, if you're doing this or if you're wondering how videos come up and sometimes it might not be related, it's because when you're uploading a video, you can actually put keywords or tags for it. So like you could do tap dance tutorial, high hopes tutorial, high hopes tap dance. And it's just structuring it how someone would search for it. So like I wouldn't search for, I am looking for choreography to high hopes, preferably tap dance. No, people are going to type in high hopes tap dance. Or high hopes tap dance choreo or choreography or how to dance to that.
Yeah.
So basically that was one of the things that we've been working on.
He's been teaching me that also that you can put your channel in a category and you can put each video in a category, and it's really important that you categorize them correctly, which I did not do. I think I had my tap dance videos as education, which it's better to have them as a performing art. So even though they are a tutorial, it's better to have them as a performing art because education really brings you, that's what like math teachers are looking for, So that's not quite what they were getting with my channel. And there was a lot that went into that. And now everything's fixed. But do you know how many hours it took to fix all that? And then the titling. Oh my gosh, I think I spent 3 hours sitting on the couch. He's watching a movie that we're supposed to be watching together. And I'm sitting there like retitling all of my YouTube videos that I had already had. And that actually increased the views on the channel because I didn't realize that creating an easy to read and puts exactly what everybody wants to read right in the title is what you need in order for people to actually like click on it and watch it. And then also just having a really dynamic screen. Like I started changing out the title screen of my videos because they needed to be uniform. So I have this brick wall and it has the writing and my two pictures. So people know when they see that title screen, oh, that's Jen. We can find her video. So you have to learn new words like branding. I was like, I I don't need to know branding. I'm just me. No, you need to know branding. Like the brick wall thing. And again, that was 3 hours just changing titles. So one of the other things I wanted to tell you guys is how much time goes into this channel. Yesterday, I worked my day job for like 6 hours. And then I worked on my YouTube page for 8 hours. I got paid to do my day job. I did not get paid for the 8 hours that I spend on my YouTube channels. And I have the two because I needed to separate them so that people wouldn't come to my Tap channel and see a bunch of stuff that was unrelated. So now I'm working on building up the other channel, starting from scratch. And that's taking up so much time. But I also want to devote all of my time to this page because this is my baby. This is the page that started it all. So it took 8 hours to to film 3 videos, edit the videos, upload them to YouTube, tag them, make sure the descriptions were right. I put links in the descriptions. 8 hours. 8 hours to do 3 videos for a collective watch time of an hour. Like, guys, actually less than that. I think each of those videos was 10 minutes. So a collective watch time of 30 minutes took 8 hours. And then, not just filming, editing. It's honestly the editing that takes the longest, I think. Uploading, descriptions, titles, tags, all of that. Then you have research. I do a lot of research. I never used to watch this much YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time. I am watching other people on YouTube to learn things I like, things I don't like, things you guys might want to see, what works well, what doesn't work well for some people and then for others. And I'm just always trying to put my work into this channel. And I guess I'm not like, I work so hard on this channel. It's not like that, but I did want you guys to know how much work goes into each one of these videos and in making the channel what it is. It took me 2 hours to make the channel art.
And on top of that, it's not just the filming, the editing, the uploading, the titles, and the description, things like that. The hours that she has to put into research, to find the songs that she wants to do, to choreograph them, and to practice them so that way when she does dance them, they come smoothly. That's way beyond those 8 hours of what she does. And it's incredible because I see it on a daily basis, but a lot of people think, oh, well, that YouTuber just goes, records it, and renders it, and it's good to go. A lot of people don't realize the rendering and the upload time can be an hour to 2 hours on itself. The rendering, and it renders my phone useless, actually. And I work a lot on my phone, so I'm sitting here, my phone is unusable for about an hour and a half because it is rendering a video. And it's like, okay, I guess I'll use my computer to talk to people and say, oh, I'm sorry, my phone's unavailable right now. And that's tough when I work a lot on my phone. But you mentioned the choreography, and I'll be honest, sometimes I don't learn perfectly every dance, and that's why I have the notebook on my mantle, so I can not have to spend like hours and hours and hours learning that. Also, Sayuri is meowing and scratching at the door trying to get in, and we're not going to let her in. So that's the other thing, having to refilm things because the cats completely mess it up. I leave a lot of that in there, but there's a good amount that I can't because Sayuri will literally knock the dishes out of the sink and it just crashes everywhere. Or Bento knocks my camera over while I'm filming. Or sometimes, and just to get them squared away, adds another 20-30 minutes to her recording time. And it's incredible because, like I said, I watch her do this on a daily basis. And a lot of times, like, she'll message me and I'm at work and she's like, hey, I'm about to film. I'm like, okay. 3 hours later, just got done, about to edit. I'm like, wow.
And then he's like, was that video 3 hours? I'm like, no, it was 20 minutes.
Yeah,
but I had cats, lawn work next door. You guys know about that. Airplanes fly right over. Sirens in my last video. We had sirens. I actually had to put a little thing at the bottom saying, sorry about the sirens. I didn't realize that it was part of I didn't hear it until I was editing, and by that point I was already changed, so I couldn't refilm. It was a mess. And so I put a little thing, sorry about the sirens, I live really close to a hospital, which we do, which is actually kind of one of the draws of this house. We were like, oh good, it's close to this, and this, and one of those was the hospital. So we deal with sirens a little bit. But there's always ambient noise.
And the other thing that you didn't mention that adds into all the time that it takes to run a channel is your social media.
Oh my God.
To market what you're doing, to post, to let people know what's going on, to get people to come, and that kind of research. That's...
Guys, you know those challenges that people post on Facebook or something that say, if you could live in this house for free if you went 1 year without social media? I couldn't. I literally couldn't. It is part of 3 of my jobs that I'm constantly on social media, because I run my social media, and I run Noise Complaint social media with you, and I run Rhythm Theory's social media. So it's like, I've got a lot going on. I can't stay off social media, and I get home and I feel bad because we're supposed to be hanging out, but I'm like on my phone. He understands. He gets it. I'm not on my phone because I'm just like scrolling through Wish, although I did do that last night, but that's fine.
As someone who's done this for a while and who's been involved in behind the scenes with a lot of different things like this, I completely understand. So I'm not going to be like, we're supposed to be watching a TV show. No, it's basically, you're not done? I'm so sorry. Like,
yeah.
I feel bad that she's still working at like
I don't
midnight
want
or 1. A couple nights ago, she was up at 1 o'clock still
working,
rendering and still editing. And she's like, I can do this. And it's so crazy. It's very refreshing, because there are a lot of people on YouTube that are very lazy, that you can see in their editing.
I didn't know this.
Oh yeah, you can see in their editing, like they'll sit there and, let's say, act out like you're messing with something. That's in the video. And you're like, you literally could have just cut.
I did notice that.
Yeah.
I was watching an unboxing, because we're going to be doing some unboxings on my other channel, and I was watching an unboxing, and literally she had trouble getting a candle out of a thing, and she left the whole uncomfortable 45 seconds of her trying to get this candle out of the bag. It's like, no, you cut. And so sometimes you'll see cuts, like when I'm doing my music and I press play, sometimes I press play and it's like, oh, come on, but I have to cut all that out, which is why a lot of times when I go to the music, you see like that little cut. A lot of times it's because I messed up though. So,
but it's very refreshing to see someone who is dedicated to making sure that their craft looks good. If you guys just saw on this side, T'Challa just opened the door.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
He was like, I wanted to see what was going on.
You guys never get to see him. This is T'Challa.
As we were talking about earlier, sometimes you're in the middle of filming and things like this will happen.
Well, okay. I'll cut a little bit of that out. He's going for my drink now.
But it is very refreshing to see an artist take the time to make sure that their thumbnail art is original and customized for each one of your videos, for each category of video, and all the amount of work that you do put into it, because like I said, there are a lot of people, and those people are doing 10% of the work that she does, and they're like, why are my videos not viral? Why are my videos
mine
not
aren't
viral?
either.
I know, but
so I'm doing all this work, and
but you create quality content, and you are organically growing a real channel.
I want you guys to have a good experience when you come to my channel. I want you to enjoy the video from start to finish. I don't want you to be like, oh, okay, hurry up, fast forward. I never want you to fast forward through my videos, mostly because you might miss a really, really funny cat moment. You don't know. There's one other thing I wanted to talk about as far as what makes my channel take so much time and effort and energy, and then I want to tell you why I wanted to tell you all this. Recently, we started being unable to use certain kinds of music. I am really trying to use copyright-free music, and it's because I have a lot of you guys live in countries where they block the music or the video in general if I use copyrighted music. If I use the original, like, Dua Lipa song, I can't use her version of the song because somebody in Denmark can't see it. And it's like, I want that person in Denmark to see it. Even if it's just one of you, I want you to be able to see the video. So we've started having to look for copyright-free covers, and now I get to tell you the big secret. We can't find copyright-free covers. There aren't any. We've searched high and low for covers of the songs that we want to use, like Bury a Friend or Cheap Thrills or Bad Guy. You know, we get you guys asking for these songs. I want to give them to you, but I can't find a copyright free cover, and I don't want it to be the song that, like, you know, I get a strike on my channel or something. So we started making the covers, and that adds another several hours to our week. And I say we because he actually makes the backtracks for them. He's a DJ, and so he makes the backtracks for me. I record the vocals, unless it was that one time we did Can't Touch This, and then we recorded the vocals. I was like, I can't do this. I sound like a cheerleader. I record the vocals, I edit and master the vocals, and put the track into something that actually sounds like music, and then I use it for the tutorial. I wasn't going to tell anybody about that, but I really wanted to acknowledge the amount of work that he does. He spends all week making those backtracks for me, and he makes them from scratch so that no one can claim a copyright on it. It is mine. Ours. Like my channels, you know what I mean? So that has now added several hours of work, and someday this channel will make enough money where we could just do this, and this is what we spend our time on, hopefully. And it's never going to be like, it is an ad revenue a little bit, like the more views, the more ads, that kind of thing, but the real money isn't in the ads, it's in like partnerships and sponsorships. But this is a tap dance channel. How do you get sponsorships on a tap dance channel, you know? So one of the reasons I wanted to tell you guys about this is not because I needed you guys to know, oh, I'm struggling, man. No, I want you to know how much I enjoy doing this despite all of the things that I have to do and all of the hours that it takes both of us collectively to put this channel together. We really love doing this. I love making these tutorials for you, and I love your comments, and I love talking with you. Sometimes it takes me a little while to respond because of the amount of hours that this takes. Somebody asked me why I don't do, you know, if you're interested in making money with your tap dance, Jen, why aren't you just teaching online class? And I was like, because that's hours that would take away from the YouTube channel, and then people would have to pay for the class, which the point of the YouTube channel is for you guys that can't afford class. I've been there. I was a freshman in college, and I wanted to tap, and I had no money, and I couldn't take class. And I was like, well, what am I going to do? I want to tap. And I had two of the nicest people that I've ever known send me DVDs to tap with. Now, once you watch the DVD, it's kind of over. Like, you just do it again, which is why I love this channel, because I can constantly give you new material. But this is me paying forward what they gave to me to you. And it is worth every hour of work. Now, someday do I hope that this channel makes me enough money where I can just do this and make this my job so that you guys can just have these free classes, and maybe I can get a better setup with a better camera and a better mic and in an actual studio? Yes. Yes, I do. Working on it. Not exactly sure how to go about that, but working on it. But I wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you watching these videos and dancing along with me, and how important your views are and your thumbs ups are to the success of this channel. I'm working really, really hard, and quite honestly, I will never ask for anything in return. I will say, hey, if you want to insert whatever this is here, like if I ever started a Patreon or something, I would never expect anything, but I would be there in case people wanted to. But the only thing I ever would ask is that you watch, you hit the thumbs up, you subscribe, and you tell your friends. And that's the best way that anyone can really support me and this channel. So thank you guys to all of you who have done that. That's amazing.
I was going to say that with, like, you were talking about the comments and things, I'm not even the one teaching you guys how to tap, and I'll go on her channel when I'm watching the videos, and I'll see some of your guys' comments, and it's just incredible to see that some of you guys are like, I'm X amount of years old, and I always wanted to tap dance, but I never got a chance to. Or, I found my love for tap dance again because of these channels. And
that's my favorite.
And honestly, and you know, when she started doing this, she goes, I just want to make sure that people can dance.
That's literally my only goal. I just wanted to make sure that people around the world could dance. I'm going to mention two people, not by name, but you will know who you are if this is you. Ever since the start of this, there was one very young girl. I mostly see her on Instagram, but I know she watches this channel. And she said, my studio's closed, and your videos have been the way that I'm able to tap because my studio is still closed. And now I think it's even extra closed because I think she lives out where the fires are. And my channel is helping her continue to tap. And that warmed my heart in the most amazing way. And if ever I doubted doing this channel, all I have to do is read her post or read her message and go, no, I need to do it for her. So she's one of those that really continuously inspires me simply because she's the mascot for everyone out there that doesn't have a place to dance right now. And that is my reason. This is your place to dance. This channel is your dance home for now and hopefully forever. And it's also why I take your requests so seriously. You want a song? Great, I'll give you a song. Because again, this is your home. This is your Tap fam. The other person I want to mention, literally since day one of tutorials on this channel, there has been one person who's always commenting on every video. And sometimes she'll even be like, I'm sorry, I'm always commenting on your videos. I'm like, girl, I'm home by myself all day. Like, I love talking to you. So I feel like we're friends. I actually feel like we're friends. And just being able to have that interaction with her and with all of you, it just gives me so much life. So comment on my videos, please, because seriously, a lot of times when I'm filming, editing, tagging, posting, all of it, I'm usually home by myself, or I'm home and Alex is shoved away in his room, my other roommate, he's shoved away in his office on the phone with customer service people all day. So really, I'm alone. So help me out.
I think that's really cool that you've had some like die-hard, just long-term people, and then you're getting them more and more by the day.
Oh yeah, and I know those are just two of you guys. Like, I could mention all of you, but this video would be an hour long, and apparently YouTubers don't like that, so I try to keep them like less. But thank you so much for your support. I did want to tell you everything that goes into this in case A, you were wanting to start your own, or B, you just wondered what it was like to do this, and why I spend so much time doing this. You know, I'm the girl that has no spare time. I run 2 dance companies. I have a full-time job. I have 3 part-time jobs. I've got a lot going on, but I don't know how to spend my off hours not working on this channel. I have loved it ever since I started it, and I'm exhausted and I'm full of choreography now, but I love it. I absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much. And thanks for coming to this weird tapping talk where I just discuss the channel and how to be a YouTuber, really. And thank you so much for your support. And as always, thank you for dancing with me.